Let me just turn to the audience here and start getting a few questions from the floor on concrete solutions when one is talking about institutions, for example. Who will build these institutions? Can I just get first Anjolie Ela Menon to comment, if you can get a mic across to her? Right in the front row.
Lights up in the audience so that we can see who's speaking.
Everyone will be very surprised to hear that the real minorities in India are not the Muslims, the Christians, or the Parsis, but the artist community. We are absolutely in the minority. The government of India spends 0.5% of the budget on culture. So culture is really ignored, and therefore this lack of infrastructure that Anita talked about. The greatest gift of the Republic to us artists has been the freedom of expression. And I'd say about Husain, whom was a dear friend and I supported for many years as far as I could, that the strictures on him did not come from the government of India, but from fundamentalism, fundamentalist parties. And I think that was so of Rushdie as well. The funny thing was that many of the people who felt offended had never seen the painting that was supposed to be offending them. So they allowed this to be politicized and to use the man as, to politicize their own.
So if you were to look at it then from the point of view of what the Indian state could do more, I mean, one is obviously to ensure that the protection of the freedom of expression for all citizens, but artists particularly, should be
later for not having. There was a wonderful Supreme Court judgment which actually exonerated him of any blame, but the state failed to bring him back by not offering him enough protection.
And the second would be the support and the creation of institutions as well, because since independence we still have the same 4 or 5 institutions, whether it's the Lalit Kala Academy or the...
But this is also the space in which fundamentalist voices come to have such a loud frame.
Where?
And the space that allows Husain to be seen.
Yes.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's extreme voices that shout loudest. That's why I think it's important to watch what's happening in Gujarat at this moment.
Okay, that's all we're getting out of you on Gujarat.
Well, so we talked about institutions, but we have not talked about one of the most important institutions, is our universities. Our universities. People, I mean, we can have Lalit Kala, we can have arts councils, but when we want to educate a people to be able to appreciate art and not to say that the representation of a naked goddess, which has a 2,000-year history, is an offense, you need proper humanities and liberal arts education. And globally, that's a crisis now. That should be a plan. It's just not museums and galleries. It's the educational system and its commitment to liberal arts and to the humanities in general.
So in concrete terms, yes, please.
And therefore, it is up to us artists generally to be very, very strong about fighting this kind of fundamentalism and having the courage to show the work that might offend certain uneducated people. I mean uneducated in the sense of uneducated about art.
Yes, of course,
And
in terms of intolerance.
We have to continue to have the courage to fight this.